Welcome to Nerdaties. Bitches.
No topic too absurd. No statement too asinine. Nerdy Jersey's finest is what we are, and we are Nerdaties. Hi, I'm Mike.
I am Justin.
I'm Vin.
And I'm Joe.
I am Jub.
I am. My name is Jeff.
I hope it was a peaceful week for everyone out there. I know it wasn't a peaceful week for everyone in here, but I'm not sure how much everybody wants to get off their chests.
I can't.
Yeah.
Any of it.
Yeah.
I had a tournament. This weekend.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
One guy won out of 5. Two lost in the first round. Hard fought battles, but they lost. Another guy went 1-1, and the guy he lost to coincidentally couldn't compete in the next round. That's a nice moral victory, I guess. Another guy, his opponent had to back out because there was a kickboxing and a Muay Thai tournament. The Muay Thai tournament was first, and I guess he got beat up a little bit. Couldn't make it to the kickboxing match, so guy got a gold medal for showing up.
Please.
Yeah.
Kids these days and their participation trophies.
I know. But yeah, no, the lads showed up. It was great. A lot of fun fights. A lot of bad fights. A lot of good bad fights.
What's a good bad fight?
Like just no technique, but just two guys just like throwing everything, caution to the wind, and just swinging away.
Meaty men's?
Yeah.
Happen meat?
Just Rocky 1 and 2 and 3.
Like the fight at the beginning of Rocky 1? That old sloppy friggin' poker hall kind of?
As good old Jim Ross would say, it was a slobber knocker.
My God.
You know, I say that to people and they go, "What the fuck is that?" And I don't do it, but I want to claw their face.
Ah.
How dare they?
It's just so it tells you what it is in the words. It's a slobber knocker.
Yeah,
Like,
like, what do you
question
think it
what a
means?
slobber
We're
knocker
looking
is.
at it.
Yeah.
I showed Megan Fanboys. She was doom scrolling and she didn't want me to play video games, so I just popped on Fanboys because she was not even paying attention and she ended up liking it. And I'm like, yeah, I know shit. I know good shit. Good movies.
Has she seen
So
Star
what?
Wars?
Yeah, I made her watch Star Wars.
Okay, so she has some context.
Okay.
She has some context, but she does that woman thing where she'll just like, knowing it's not Star Wars, she'll just, is this Star Wars? When it's clearly not.
So-
Like the opening credits will be like Avengers Infinity War, and she's like, oh, this is Star Wars. Why are we watching Star Wars right now? I'm like, all right.
Is this a Star War? Because look, they're in the stars and they're fighting. So I thought,
Oh, dude, she's watching this show. It's called like Summer House or something. And all these chads and all these broads just get together and they like, I don't know.
They tried.
I don't know.
is it
Some
a
of them-
competition one?
No, it's just they're hanging out. Some of them are in a relationship. Some of them are new to the fold and like they're single and Jenny's single. And it's like, you gotta just be careful Jenny's feelings. And they're like, oh, Carl's a player. What is the show?
Okay, no. Is it reality? Giant air quotes, reality, or is it like a narrative? No, it's like fucking Bachelorette horseshit.
It makes me think I would be a reality star because I look at like when they do the cutaways when they're like, "Oh, I was totally about that," and like they try to make like just shitty jokes and their delivery's trash, and they're clearly not funny, even though their mom tells them they are. And whatever chick they're poking, like they're just not. The shows are successful though. People watch them.
People, hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, they watch them, and I'm like, I'm looking at this. What's the show? What are they?
To the viewer that actually gives a shit about it for whatever reason, I think it's just me speculating. The show is I want to be that person sitting there talking about nothing in that beautiful spot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
There's
want a
nothing
beach
more to it than
house,
that. Yeah,
booze, and barbecue.
no responsibilities, and more importantly, no intellect.
No.
Yeah.
None.
Well, then the drama sets in because Jimmy told Johnny that Tammy told Kelly, and it's just, oh, I'll tell you, I get sucked in the quick cutscenes, and like I'll just be standing here like I'm going to bed, and then like next thing you know, 5 minutes goes by, and I'm like, what is this wizardry?
Do you start to care about the characters, or you just want to see what the next insult is going to be, or something?
It's like watching the new Superman. I hate watched it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, this isn't
Why?
making sense now. I don't. It's not coming
Why?
together.
Makes sense to me. Joe, how do you feel about that?
I liked Superman.
All right, never mind.
You could have said
Forget
it was
him.
like hate watching
Forget him.
Joker 2 or hate watching Madam
RoboCop 2.
Web.
Or no, Terminator Dark Fate.
There
It's
you
like
go.
watching Terminator Dark Fate. What is this?
I don't get the genesis of that joke.
Well,
You-
I didn't hate watch it though, because I watched the whole movie and I'm like waiting. I was waiting for something good, but I hate watched Joker 2 and Madam Web. Like I hate watched those movies.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's your fucking problem with everything. Hate watch.
Yeah.
What's hate
Yeah.
watch?
You know it's bad, and you're just gonna continue to watch to see the train wreck.
Justin,
not-
look at it. Look at his
that's-
hands.
By the way,
You
Hate
eat
watch.
watermelon?
something in order to be negative about it, but you're still giving it fucking attention.
Yeah.
Like for years, I hate watched WWE. One is the only fucking thing to watch pro wrestling wise in the US. And like I would just watch it to make myself angry about it. That's hate watching.
Mhm.
You watched it because you're like, maybe I'll get something out of this.
Oh no, Joker 2. There was nothing I was getting out of that movie, none whatsoever. It was like this is really bad. This is really 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 bad. Oh, they're doing. Oh, that's awful. No. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Madam Web,
Like,
same deal.
I
Why-
think Joe's starting to really succumb to his hate. Did you see him like sitting there going, "I hate that movie"?
He was Burnsing. He was Burnsing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's starting to settle in as a Sith Lord. We know he's being for help.
I don't think I agree with Justin. You shouldn't go into these things negatively. It's not like you walk into Madam Web being like, "All right, Dakota Johnson, depress me."
No. You start and then you're just like, okay, I'm gonna finish this movie, so I'm basically hate watching it because it's that bad. Like Joker 2, I went in there with an open mind.
You're not hate watching it though.
Well, by the end of it, I'm hate watching. But actually, with Joker 2, by the second act, I'm hate watching.
Yeah, I think I agree with Justin on this too. I don't think you could officially call it hate watching. Like with a show, if you've watched the first episode of it, you know what it is, and you come back, that feels like hate watching to me. If you watch a movie a second time because you know what you experienced, that's hate watching. If you're getting through the movie, you're just like, it's more like a train wreck for me. It's
Just
like, all
barreling
right, let's
through.
see how bad this can go. Because you can't, as it's happening, you can't quite emote that kind of hate.
It's more like roadkill watching.
Okay,
Like-
okay. I will give you that.
like-
It's so hate watching
You
is
know-
a bad term.
You don't really
I don't think
want to
it's
see
accurate.
it. You don't
Yeah.
really see it, but there's that morbid curiosity you have about it. And
Yeah.
like that's what hooks you in the first place.
But both of those
Like,
movies.
Is you had to have established either that you liked something to begin with and it's been ruined and now you're just going through the motions to be like just angry about it,
Well-
or you've experienced one time and it fucking disappointed you and you're like, I just want to be fucking angry about
It
it.
evoked so much anger in you that it's your well of anger.
Yeah.
now.
Well, Joker 2 made me angry. That movie made me angry
but
by
that
the time
should've-
I finished
like-
that movie.
That had to make you angry from the get go, because we all knew what it was going to be heading into it.
Yep,
I-
and I had an
The
open
moment
mind.
they're like, it's a musical, I was like, oh, he's doing this just to say fuck the studio.
Oh, and he did. Oh, he did. But what was it? But you know, you go into like Madam Web. I went into it going, okay, this is Spider-Man movie minus Spider-Man
what-
and all that stuff.
What do you think you were going to get out of that?
What, Madam Web?
Yes,
I was
Like-
hoping some kind of entertainment,
but no.
but like
I was hoping for standalone decency. Like I didn't want them to build anything off of it, but I hope
No.
they'd pull an okay story out of their asses
Yeah.
with these characters. And they didn't come
No.
close.
like
It's
the
no
scene
more-
in the trailer, seeing them in the costumes, I'm like, oh, this should be a really cool scene. If they play off of this with all them in the costumes.
Yeah, all 30 seconds of it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will not support Morning Time.
Oh no.
It's a better movie than Madam Web was.
That's like talking about shades of shit.
Just saying.
Neither one was.
Joe, you gotta hate watch with me, dude. I do it so good.
Oh,
So
So-
good.
that was a come on.
It
You can't
was
even
like-
deny it.
It's like when you watch a movie and you go, "Why is he wearing panties? What's up with the boots? Why are his feet too long? Why is he crying and
dick.
complaining to his girlfriend? Why is he
I
crying?
liked Superman though.
Oh, who says Superman? Oh my god!
I know where you're going
Go.
with this. But like,
Don't be facetious, Vinny.
I'll even go for other movies like X-Men 3. You go into it the first time you saw it, it was like, okay. You saw the trailer, like, oh, this should be cool. And you watch it.
It had
It's terrible.
moments. Stop. This is your problem.
But I couldn't call a movie terrible because I watched it. It was terrible.
Your vocabularistics.
Okay, the movie was rotten dog shit.
But
Joe,
like,
don't let him do this to you. Don't let him tell you how to talk English.
you're like, the movie was complete dog shit. Except like, they did some cool shit in it. Like, how awesome was it to see that many mutants in a film?
Okay, but
It
it's still
was pretty awesome.
yeah, but it
Pretty
was still a terrible movie. Like, I'll give another one, Spider-Man 3.
All right, take it easy. Spider-Man 3 is better than Superman.
No.
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 Yeah, it is.
No.
It's on the same tier. It's on the same
No.
tier, dude.
No.
I hate
No,
to
it's
break it to you.
no.
No, it's not.
I hate to
no.
break it to you. It really is.
No.
The Batman and Robin. Yeah,
No, the
I
people who made
mean,
Superman knew what they were doing. They knew the character. They understood the
Yes.
finer point. And the villain.
Spider-Man
Yes,
3,
Spider-Man 3 screwed the fucking pooch on Venom so bad.
Eddie Slock ruined that movie, and that's saying something.
they
'cause there wasn't
jumped the
left of it.
shark.
Yeah. They did while they were jumping, they shot symbiote in its mouth.
And you know what's bad? You know what's sad about it too? If they would have just stuck with Harry and that whole story, that
Mhm.
movie would have been near fucking perfect.
If they could have, if they just picked two, they stuck with Harry and then had the symbiote in there and introduced it in a better way, it could have worked, because that would have been a good source of anger.
Mhm.
If it drew out the anger as an idea of drawing out the anger in it, yes, it makes sense.
Mhm.
But when you have all those different fucking storylines going on at the same time, and then decide to wedge Gwen Stacy in there for no reason,
No. And,
because you forgot, oh, wait a minute, she should have been the character in the first movie
but and you,
that he didn't save.
and you pull one of those. So we showed you this one, but we're gonna introduce a character. But here's what really happened.
That was a shit retcon.
I hate those moments in movies. It's like we watched this whole scene play out. A couple movies down the line. Okay, you saw that, but here's what now is gonna happen. We're gonna introduce
but-
this.
Did we do the Spider-Mans? I don't remember. Did we
Yeah.
do a retro? We did? Okay.
Yeah.
You figured I remember arguing about that
I
one.
think weren't they part of the Fox? No, I don't think
No,
we
the
did.
Sony.
Yeah, they're their own thing.
Oh, we
Yeah, we
did
did
do
not.
that.
We did not do the Spider-Mans.
I have to take a second to go to that list. I have to find that list. There it is.
In the meantime, people out there listening to this, you could watch The One Above All live on YouTube.
Yeah, you could see our facial reactions
Yeah.
every time something stupid about hating Superman because he's trying to
Starting
be
Monday nights in September.
next week.
Next week.
Starting Monday.
Monday night next week, around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We might be a little late sometimes, but around 8:30. So just hit that notification, ring that bell. You'll be like, "Oh, Nerdaties is starting, going live, like right now." Let me tune
Sometimes we're a couple minutes late. Don't worry, we're not pregnant.
Yeah, it's not the scary kind of
in.
late.
Yeah.
So there weren't any major rest in pieces this week, except for the woman who played Charlie's mom on Always Sunny passed away. So that was sad. And they gave her a really nice retrospective of all of her silliest moments. Lynn Marie Stewart, she was fucking funny on that show. She played Charlie's mom. Perfect.
She was in Running Man too.
She was? What?
Yeah, dude. She was one of the ladies that came up, and I think she called out Sub-Zero or something. I think.
No way.
She looks exactly the same. Like she didn't age for like 40 years. She like just grew up into an old lady for the past like 30, 40 years.
Some people were born as old people. Holy crapsicles, yeah. As Edith Wiggins. Nice name. Trying to picture it. Because that's another movie I've watched way too many times.
So good.
Makes sense. Really is. It is one of the corniest quote fests ever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give her a 5. Willing to do pretty much anything. You shall definitely be missed. I hope they kind of address it next season. I haven't watched that show much. I tend to catch the clips on Facebook. And have you seen that they've been Legoizing scenes? They've been doing top and bottom, recreating scenes from Always Sunny in Lego. And just when you think that show couldn't get any creepier. I think everything is a little bit creepier when it's Legoed. I only have one bit of casting.
I got 2.
Right, and then you probably also have the fact that Karen Gillan will be in the Highlander remake.
That's one of my 2.
They're throwing more names into this movie. Looks like it's actually getting made. And I'm surprised she's playing this character. I'd figure she would play the more modern love interest, but she's playing Heather, who in the original Highlander was Connor's first love and his first loss. Like he stayed with her entire life. And after she died, finally went out into the world to try and find whatever immortals find. But hey, much like we were just talking about him before. Much like every great actress, she always adds something to the movie she's in. So I'll look forward to it. What was the other one?
The other one is Daphne Keane has been added to the cast of Percy Jackson Season 2.
She's playing Artemis, right?
He is.
That's a good choice.
Season 3, my bad. Not Season 2. Season 3.
Are they already ramping up for Season 3 on that show?
Yeah, bro.
I really haven't paid attention to any of it. Then again, that wasn't really my wheelhouse. It was not from the young adult novel age.
I enjoy the Percy Jackson movies, and the first season of the show is very good. But yeah, good for her. I like to see her in more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully she'll pop up in either Doomsday or Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most likely Secret Wars.
Speaking of those, did you hear about the
fracas?
The dramas?
dramas?
Yeah.
I didn't hear detail. I didn't hear names. I didn't hear what happened.
Oh, you don't know the names?
No.
I know one
Joe.
name.
Downey and Reynolds apparently got into it.
No,
Good.
they didn't.
No,
No, that's been disabused. It was not them.
I know Downey was the one name.
That has been denied, and apparently everything's been smoothed over. It was just a momentary fracas. But there was concerns. Like, look at all these names. You get one group who doesn't want to work with each other, and you're filming your entire fucking movie in front of a green screen. So, at least they can do that with it. But apparently, Alan Cumming filmed most of his scenes in a green screen. Like, he didn't actually play against anyone. And the names they were giving him in his sides weren't the characters he was interacting with. So when he said months ago that he had a fight with Mr. Fantastic, he wasn't fighting Mr. Fantastic.
so they're just fucking with him. Like,
They're trying to keep everyone in the dark.
Yeah, but
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I heard that Evans and Atwell were filming their scenes.
Hmm.
So, but also, comic book movie has been going with a lot of rumors lately, and nothing like fully confirmed.
I'm starting to not trust them as a
They've been
reliable.
very rumory.
I got to agree. Superhero hype has been similar. They've been throwing up a lot of rumors. They completely upfront about the fact that they're rumors, but just relying way too much on
Way too
here.
much.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we're in a lull right now. We're not too far removed from a big announcement period that whatever they can get, they're going to run
Well,
with.
remember the one big rumor is that, the 27th was supposed to be the second cast announcement, and that got debunked for Doomsday. They said, "Oh, Marvel was gonna release the other chairs, basically."
I don't think there's any more, dude.
I think there is. I hope they keep it to themselves.
Yeah, if there are, I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. I don't want it. I don't want the surprises to be spoiled. I don't want.
I think there's a lot more because I don't think the X-Men are going to have as big a role in this thing as we hoped. I think they're only going to pop up sporadically and not be as important on the plot as everyone hopes.
I don't
It'll
know.
be more about the MCU characters.
I see them dying.
Yeah. Well, not all of them.
Not all of
There's
them.
got to be something of them to transfer over into Secret War.
Yeah, but
I don't know, dude.
I want Doom to be I want him to be villainous.
That would be pretty off-putting if he destroyed the entire universe.
You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get the true level of what he's doing because they're gonna do the thing where they make him sound like, oh well, I guess he's kind of right.
Well, what was it? They said
Until the very fucking end of that film, and then it's just like, fuck you.
One of the rumors, I'm not sure if this was comic book movie or superhero hype, saying that he's gonna ally with an Avenger.
He's gonna end up pulling the wool over somebody.
The rumor was Strange. Him and Strange.
That would make sense.
Yeah. However you want to figure it out.
They've done that a lot in the past. They have overlapping skill sets.
Yeah.
And as a foil, they both work well for each other.
So
It looks like he's already kidnapped Franklin. So if that's the way it goes, he's already starting off on a pretty strong foot.
it makes sense of why they go into the universe.
Mm.
If he kidnaps him and takes him there.
Yeah.
616.
Look at us. Now we're speculating.
But I will be watching Thunderbolts tomorrow.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I didn't see it. I'm waiting on it. Comes on the Plus tomorrow. That's the only Marvel thing I haven't seen, and I'm fully caught up.
It's pretty all right.
Pretty fucking good.
That's what
So
I hear.
very-
I'm looking forward to it.
It's very okay.
Which means it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's an enjoyable film with character development.
Yeah,
It's an okay film with a lot of
I'm very much looking forward to watching it.
I'm probably gonna put it on. You know what? If I don't have enough time to watch a new episode of Alien, I'll probably put it on right after we're done.
I know what I'm putting on afterward.
Porn?
Blade 1.
Just put on RoboCop.
Should be RoboCop.
No, because I want to pay attention and I'll pass out.
Oh yeah,
I'll tell you what. I've been watching the Batman the last couple weeks because it's dark, so like my eyes aren't like
Where?
illuminated. Right.
Yeah.
Well, right. It's good for like when you're going to sleep because like when you're sleeping, you wake up, you're like, why is it so bright?
A bright
That's
flash
all
of
that
light gets
movie.
you? Nope.
Not with that one.
How is this dark room already darker? I don't fucking understand it.
You gotta when like you do watch it, you gotta switch to like dynamic. I think.
Yeah, when you turn it on, does it suck all the light out of the room instead of a TV coming on and illuminating
Like
things like a black hole?
No, it's just just good old fashioned one of the best Batman movies of all time. It's just what it is.
Not even fucking close.
Way better than the Superman movie that just came out.
No, it's not.
No panties.
Anyway, trailers.
Trailers. Black Rabbit,
True.
8-episode Netflix series starring Jude Law and Jason Bateman. And I haven't seen any of Jason Bateman's serious stuff yet, so it's very hard for me to take him seriously.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see Ozark. I've pretty much only watched his comedy shit,
Yeah, Ozark,
which he's great at.
Ozark's pretty good. He's pretty good at pulling off serious.
Yeah, and this one
Really
looks very
good.
serious.
There's a really good bad guy in that weird Taron Egerton airport movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do more bad guy stuff because he's got that snark.
Yeah, he really was a good villain.
This looks for
Yeah, it looks kind of like Rounders.
Yeah, it's kind of the feeling I had.
Where Jude Law plays a successful brother, and Jason plays a fuck up brother, and you start to learn that maybe Jude's not as successful, or maybe that fuck up gene carries over to him a little bit too, and they both keep getting each other deeper and deeper in trouble with a death mafioso.
Concept I like. I like it.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, that's a swerve.
Yeah.
Looks interesting. It's September 18th for those interested. Play Dirty, which stars Mark Wahlberg, Lakeith Stanfield, and a shitload of other people. Way too many to list. Virtually an ensemble, but it looks like it's more of a two-hander between these guys.
Looks like a fun action movie.
Yeah.
Written and directed by Shane Black,
Mm-hmm.
and he hasn't done anything in a while.
Yeah.
He's been in movie prison since The Predators, right? Or The Predator?
Nah, he did something after that, I think.
Well, in my mind, he's been in movie prison. I haven't watched anything he did since The Predator because he hasn't deserved my time. This looks like a return to form.
It looks fun.
Yeah, this looks a lot closer to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yes. So, writing wise, yes, he hasn't written anything since The Predator.
Which means he probably hasn't directed anything.
He hasn't directed anything since The Predator.
Yeah, right. Since Predator.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you're right. He has been in movie jail.
Yeah. Probably self-imposed movie jail because he didn't do so badly that they were going to kick him out. But he was probably like, "What was I fucking thinking? Making a Predator movie? I should have just wrote it and walked away."
Christmas.
Yeah. But this does look interesting.
Yeah.
Truly return to form for him. Kind of a walk and talk or a walk and shoot
Yeah, looks fun.
most of the time. In line with the Nice Guys. I'll check this. This one's coming to Prime on October 1st. I'll probably give this some time on Prime.
Yeah.
And the last one that we've got is an animated Splinter Cell. Movie or series?
I think it's a series.
Makes sense. These animes, they rarely do them as movies now. Especially these American properties. They're much better told as series.
Splinter Cell Death Watch. It is. It is a series.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The cast so far is very limited, especially since it's coming out October 14th. They've only listed 3 names.
They greenlit a second season. They greenlit 2 seasons for this.
Something really rotoscopy looking about the animation,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't be against doing a modern version with rotoscoping, but it looks like a combo CG, possibly with a 2D style lay on top of it. Unfortunately, they didn't get Michael Ironside back. I guess he just sounds too old now, or they wanted to go with a bigger name.
Who's that
We have Schreiber as Sam Fisher, but they better do Michael Ironside some honor and like make him Sam Fisher's dad in this or something. The guy voiced the character for like 4 games. Come on, show some love. That was all the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
I am caught up, except for actually right this minute, I am not caught up on Alien Earth because the newest episode just dropped and I look forward to watching it. Am I the only person who is?
Yes. As of right now, yeah.
Yeah.
What is
You
it?
ever caught Alien Earth? I didn't think you'd be down with it, Vinny.
It's on my like watch radar, but I might just watch it the entire season when it's all out.
I might get into it eventually.
I will warn you, the first episode goes a bit slowly. It's a lot more alien than aliens, but once it starts going, there's some pretty good violence.
I heard the last one. Well, one was really freaking gory.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies laying about. There's some strooning going on, and then the other aliens, the other creatures that were found on this expedition, not nearly as big and imposing, but all interesting. I'll be honest, fucked up in their own ways so far. Scary enough on their own.
Okay.
There's some things in it that are like a bit conflicting. They're setting up one of the characters, essentially the bad guy from the other company, the Weyland-Yutani bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
figured out a way to communicate with one of the synthetic kids from a distance. But they mention that all these kids are being monitored. So like, how does nobody know about it? And then they're doing some weird shit with the main character, Wendy, where she seems connected to the aliens in some way, but shouldn't be. Like, there's nothing more special about her than any of the other synthetic human people. So it's kind of head scratchy. But hopefully they're setting up something they pay off.
How much? I forgot. I know we talked about this last week, but where does? How many years after the first one? In between the first and the second?
2 years before the first one.
2 years before the first one.
Yeah. This is 2120.
Okay.
The first one was 2122. Like, they're playing up the notion that these companies ruin people's lives. There's the survivor from the Yutani ship who's looking like the bad guy now. He lost 65 years of his life. He comes back to Earth, and the Yutani that was in charge back then isn't even alive anymore. It's her granddaughter, I think, that's running the show.
So this takes place right after Covenant.
Yeah, or not closer to Covenant, but more affected by Covenant.
Okay.
Like they're sending ships out in response to what happened in Covenant.
They really the whole wibbly wobbly timey wimey thing fucks with you.
Yeah.
Because Romulus is supposed to take place between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. At the very least, though, it's well done, artistically filmed, and the horror elements are strong. Like when the xenomorph pops up, and they're using it sparingly, but it's kind of, once it's there, it's like always in the background. It's always a concern until it's not, and when it's not, that's pretty interesting too. Like where they've gotten by the end of the 3rd episode has me. I've bated breath coming to this next one because they've made some really poor decisions.
Okay.
Some really
Like,
dastardly corporate shit.
Okay, I was thought like what did you say? Like the producers made poor decisions, but no, like the characters.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Yeah, we've gone this entire series like, oh, Utani's the worst. They're fucking. They don't care about people. They'll just use people as tools for their own ends. Prodigy's the same way, except you see the face of Prodigy. You see him making those decisions and telling the individuals who are mostly synthetic to do this shit. And because they're synthetic, they're not going to question him. So they're doing horrendous stuff. Totally worth checking out, though.
Okay.
I also watched a movie yesterday called The Presence. It's on Disney Plus via Hulu. This is that haunted house movie directed by Steven Soderbergh. That's all first person.
Did I watch it?
You're watching the movie from the perspective of the ghost, of the presence itself. And that is also kind of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. You don't just follow them like one day. It jumps around throughout like a month or two in this family's life. The mom is Lucy Liu. The dad is the guy from the first couple episodes of Stranger Things who helped Eleven, the dude who ran the diner.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
The kids are complete, the
I
kids
didn't
are
watch
completely
it.
unremoved.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit slow. And it doesn't do much as far as jump scares. It's not a horror movie. It's one thing I'll give away. They lay it out like, oh, this could be a really scary concept, but it's not. It's more of a I would equate it to somebody wanted to remake Donnie Darko, and someone else is like, no, 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 I want to remake Stir of Echoes. And they got into an argument, and they're like, wait, why don't we just put your peanut butter in my chocolate and make a new movie? And then they sold it to Steven. They sold the concept to Steven Soderbergh, and he filmed it as basically as close to a oneer as you can get. There's only 33 hard cuts in the whole movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of tracking shots from this presence's perspective. So, as someone who's interested in filmmaking, it was worth the watch. As someone hoping for a horror film, it wasn't. But as someone looking for an interesting story, by the end, I think my 90 or so minutes was well enough spent, but I can't completely recommend it to other people. I have to give enough preface to do like, you know what you're getting into here. Don't expect a horror film. Expect a character piece that's got some creepy moments in it. And that's pretty much it. Those are the things I watched. But Justin can back me up on this drinkable review. Mackenzie's hard ciders have been some of our favorite for the last few years.
That is good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Their black cherry is a
Mhm.
standard.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I want to drink, that's what I go for.
Mhm.
And anytime they deign us with the privilege of getting the blueberry, which is only once, literally only found it in stores maybe 2 times and forgot to buy it the second.
Delightful though.
Yes, disappeared in a snap, and you can't get it anymore. I don't know why the hell they're not putting it out. So when Justin pointed at the Mackenzie's Pumpkin Jack hard cider, sorry, Mackenzie's hard cider Pumpkin Jack hard cider is the way it's written on the logo, which should have been our first clue. They didn't know what they were doing when it comes to Pumpkin Jack hard cider. How many different things did this taste like?
Tasted like fall, like all
Yeah.
fall. Everything that you think of in fall: caramel, apples, flannel shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Leaf.
Yeah.
So it's the Dr. Pepper of fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
23 seasonal flavors all rammed into one.
Like it was the closest in life I think I've ever gotten to the movie version of the Everlasting Gobstopper.
Mm.
Okay.
Each layer had another layer under it.
Yeah.
With a sub-layer encoded in its DNA.
Because just when you thought it was one thing, I could be wrong. It might have tasted like pie crust at the same time. I don't fucking know.
What do we think? Like graham crackers in there. There's graham cracker in there.
Like some kind of like bready, like it's just fucking. It was insane.
Yeah, but you know one thing it didn't taste like? A good drink.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a bad drink.
Yeah.
We'll preface it with that. It wasn't bad. It was just like.
Let's take it to Epcot, to the Coca-Cola. What was it? The freeze zone or the?
Yeah. The shit. Club Cool.
Club Cool. It's not the Beverly. We're not saying it's the
Okay.
Beverly.
Okay.
Not going to disparage it like that. But you know how sometimes there's those other countries' versions where you go, oh, okay, that's right. I tried this last time I was here and I didn't like it. I still don't like it. I have a feeling the next time we open that can, like the next time I'm over and there's someone there and we're like, yo, we got 3 of these left. Keith, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Tell us. What do you guys think?
Which I'm feeling a little thirsty.
I have my 2 reviews.
Okay. I also tried 50 milligram weed drink. I was very relaxed yesterday.
We had
Seeing the devil with that.
What one was that called?
Oh, yeah, I got the can right here.
We had one. We had,
Cantrip grape soda.
there was a couple in California that we would go to. One was like Dr. Weed. It was like their version of like Dr. Pepper. There was a whole bunch of sodas.
Topo Chicho.
Topo Chico hard seltzer.
Um,
Good shit.
Yeah, I paced myself with the 50 milligram. I took a
That's a-
giant
that's a
swig of it.
lot.
I'm like, it is. I took a giant swig. I'm like, well, how many servings is this? 10 servings?
that's a
10
lot.
servings. And I just had like 3 of them. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're gonna start seeing shit. You see
But
through
it had
time.
it's got the coolest lid I've ever seen, and I think every soda can should have it, but it would probably add another $1 to each one. You pop the thing, it's got like a plastic going across it, and then it comes up and you slide that back. So you can keep closing it, and then when you pop the thing back in that you originally pulled up,
Uh huh.
it kind of locks it into place again.
That's cool because 50 milligrams is a lot.
Yeah, and it didn't go flat.
That's
I
good.
was able to keep it going flat for like 2 hours and finish it. It's a great design, but just probably way too expensive to implement all over the place. What were your reviews, Jeff?
So I'll start with my positive one. Peacemaker season 2, the first episode. Instant goes right in, just as annihilates the Snyderverse instantly. It's like, meanwhile, last time in the DCU, so it replaced all the Justice League with the Justice Gang, plus Superman and Supergirl.
Which is very weird because they don't give a reason why they've done it, and then start doing multiversal
Yeah.
shit after that.
It was a good episode. It was a good starter. I'm intrigued with this multiverse. I give Cena a lot of credit with the. How far did you get into it, by the way?
The conversation he was having with his father and the other guy.
And the other guy, the
Yeah.
scene after that,
Yeah.
Cena, I give him a lot of credit
I've heard what happens because
as an actor.
they're having the conversation. I'm like, this is really awkward to watch. I don't know if I'm in the mood for this right now.
Yeah.
So I turned it off.
Yeah. I like where they're going this season.
The scene that led into it surprisingly wasn't nearly as awkward as the scene that followed it.
No,
and that was I didn't. You don't expect that kind of shit in a DC show.
No, that whole part, I'm like, okay, we're doing this.
It's something that
for it.
Yeah, it was something that would have popped up in The Boys. That's something that has popped up in The Boys.
It was very The Boys. It was very.
This is a
much
much
The Boys.
different DCU when they want it to be.
Yeah. But I'm intrigued on how they're gonna handle their multiverse ish. Like, I know because technically we set it up in Superman with the pocket universe, so they already established there is a multiverse.
Of course they did.
There is multiple universes. So I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to to episode 2. My second one, and your guys are actually going to hear me talk negative about Star Trek, because Star Trek: Strange New Worlds did a documentary episode.
Oh man,
like
this is. I'll tell you what. So Star Trek 0 out of 10, right? This is a 1 out of 10, maybe a 0.5.
Like
you step in the right direction.
This
but go
season
ahead.
has been great. Season 3 of Strange New Worlds has been great, and they've been setting up the one character's brother is a liaison
Dinosaur?
from Starfleet, making this documentary for about Starfleet for for Federation Day. The execution of it was poor. The way they did it, they had like these like little cameras in their stations.
Oh, so it was like this is starting to sound like that Ice Cube fucking War of the Worlds movie.
It was because you had their interviews that they were asked, and then you'd see them. Basically, they had to do something classified. But it was they were told by Starfleet to do something that was classified, and kind of went against it.
Bum bum bum.
And it was
Like butt stuff.
no, they basically there was this space dragon that they were bringing to somebody as a weapon, and the people were at war with the Klingons, and the weapon, the space dragon was like, just kill me, please, put me out of my misery and save my, just don't harm my, like, save my family, save the family of these weird dragony space phoenixy thingies.
What kind of dragon was it? Was it like a humanoid dragon, or was it like a dragon from Game of Thrones?
How do I describe this thing? It like a space phoenix. It was like
Like a space phoenix.
yeah, it was.
Those aren't dragons.
Well, it was weird. It was just weird.
It looks like Famke Janssen. She's already been on a Star Trek thing.
Well, the thing went and basically like killed itself, and I don't know. It was just I liked the concept of that they were going for. It was like, okay, they keep trying new things with Strange New Worlds. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this kind of episode. We're gonna do this kind, and most of the time it works. This didn't. This just the story was lackluster. It fell flat and just.
I guess you're right that they're trying new things for Star Trek, but they're not really trying new things. They're using this show to try every different format of a show ever.
They're trying. Yeah, they're trying new things for Star Trek.
Yeah, like have they done a flashback show yet? Have they done like did they get stuck in a space freezer and start doing they're like in a space elevator and having a flashback episode?
No, they've learned from the Next Generation on never ever doing a flashback episode of Star Trek again.
Yeah, you say that, but I guarantee you the last episode of the series is going to be a flashback
God,
episode.
I hope not, because
they've been doing every other kind of trope. You keep saying all these other versions, like zombie, musical. Now they're doing like a found footage episode. You know they're going.
It wasn't a found footage. It was.
But it's the found footage motif, where it's a mockumentary.
It was a mockumentary, yeah. But I don't know, just the way the camera shots were at the stations, and it just didn't work. It just.
Yeah, may quote Ice Cube, "You gotta get out of there. Get out of there."
And they at the end or just be like, you got to do what you got to do. The episode was called "This Is Starfleet," and they're like, sometimes you got to go with your heart. It's like try to end it well, but I'm just waiting for Mrs. McMurray to turn into a Gorn right now.
Still fucker. Anyway,
yeah.
That's all the reviews, right?
No.
Oh, review.
I watched a movie.
Movie?
A
British movie, was it?
No. So I watched Borderline.
Pork rind?
Borderline.
Pork rinds?
Samara Borderline.
Is it about pigs?
Like the Madonna song? Borderline?
Not Borderlands.
Not Borderlands.
Oh, Borderlands.
Fine.
Kevin Hart?
With Samara Weaving.
Oh, Sigourney Weaver. I thought we did Aliens before.
She's a pop star, and then a dude stalks her, and it's not good. So
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Which is a shame because I like her. It came out this year.
There's one from this year or last year called Azrael that she's in. I was going to watch that or The Presence and decided to go for The Presence.
Good call, because I watched Azrael too. Also not good.
Huh? That's unfortunate. Looked way more interesting. Looked high energy. The Presence definitely isn't high energy.
I got excited because I thought Megan 2.0 was on Peacock, but it wasn't. It's just Megan, the director's cut or whatever.
I'll give it a week or two. They're going to rush that on.
But
okay. That's all reviews, right? That's reviews. Let's do some news after reviews. I want to jump directly into the Raja Jackson situation because something tells me most of us have an opinion on this. Vinny, I know you've heard about this shit.
Of course.
As the only one of us, well, the one of us with the most in-ring experience. What's your take?
Not good.
Exactly where I was going.
Not good.
Not happy, Bob. Not happy.
That was like, well, I don't know how much you guys have read into. I bits and
A
pieces,
lot.
but apparently it was like premeditated.
So
Um,
he was involved in. They knew he was coming, and it was supposed to be a work.
Yeah.
So he's
yeah,
get in there and do the thing. But there was an incident that happened backstage that I guess rubbed him the wrong way. Did you see the TikTok live footage
Up afterwards, as he's like stomping up the road.
of him sitting in the seat, rocking back and forth, be like, "I'm gonna get in." They told me I can get in there. I'm really gonna fucking hit him. So it's premeditated.
Oof.
Yeah.
There's video evidence of it.
yeah.
Apparently, one of the other guys, like his in the place, his friend. We get the name. Hudson. Where the fuck is this dude's name? Andre Joel Hudson was another wrestler. Told him to give him his receipt. As long as I get my lick back, I'm straight, Jackson said on the live stream. So yeah, he was told to.
Yeah,
Get
but
some kickback.
there's a difference between a receipt, which is usually like you throw a stiff punch.
Yeah, you give him a crisp one.
Stiff punch.
Yeah, it's usually while they're standing too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You let a motherfucker know. Be like, you got me, but I got you back. We're clear. We're good now.
yeah.
You don't mount and assault a person.
No, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that prison would do a guy like that good, but like, I don't know what you do with something like that.
Yeah, apparently he's got a lot of rage issues. I just saw a video today of him and his dad. It must have been well before this happened, but recent enough, where he talked like Rampage is talking to him. He's like you're not there yet. Like you don't like just step back. You don't have it as much. Like you don't want to test me. And the kid's just like staring him down. He's like I trust me. You don't want to test me. You don't. And like he stops mid conversation and just starts taking shit off. Like, are we gonna
Yeah.
fucking do this right now?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do this? And his son like kind of backed off. He's like, yo, but actually got in his face, but didn't like get in his face aggressively. Just like, I'm gonna be here, but I need you to make the first move. Kind of shit.
I think that was like about him taking him down.
Yeah.
Because Rampage
Yeah.
is like, you ain't never gonna take me down. You're never gonna take me down. And he's
Yeah.
like, you're old, man. Of course I will. And he's just like, no. And then I think he ended up taking him down. Rampage is like, ah, shit. But he's getting a lot of flack for it. Like, how old is Raja Jackson? Ray J, whatever the fuck his name is.
25?
I believe.
I mean, he's an adult for
He's
the
an
past
adult.
7 years. Like, what
He's
state
got-
did this happen in?
Ooh.
'Cause that's a lot too.
Yeah. I don't know that it has it listed.
Because some states are more harsh than others with shit like that. Like if it was in Jersey, he's probably fucked.
I'll tell you
The
right
dude-
now.
Mm.
He's blackballed by the industry. That was like Rikishi's bed that this happened in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you fucked with the Samoans, dude.
Yeah. If
That guy
they're
was
not,
a vet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like-
Psychos too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I mean, the guy fucking flatlined.
not saying watch yourself. What I'm saying, watch yourself. Like everybody talks shit about the world of professional wrestling, but like let's not forget what happened in Puerto Rico.
Mm.
But Rey Mysterio?
No.
Bruiser Brody
Yep.
literally got fucking shivved.
In a fucking shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By not
Like,
Yeah, man.
not by some random fuck, by one of the guys he worked with.
yeah. Like, they're
These are
boys.
people, yeah, these are people who take pain for a living
Yeah.
intentionally. There's
This
something.
kid, his brand is dead.
Oh, fucking absolutely.
He ain't gonna be traveling anywhere.
Yeah, forget about wrestling. He had a 4-1 MMA career. Actually, it was 4 pre-professional and 1 loss.
Dana will pick him up.
I don't think Dana will touch him.
Yes, he will, because he's a scumbag.
No,
I-
not unless he fights and he's like starching guys and it's entertaining. That's the only way.
Dana won't touch him because he's already had people with attitude issues. He's already had people break the rules in his own promotion and said they'll never come back for acting that way. Somebody this unstable, he's not going to go with him.
Oh,
He doesn't need to. The,
Yeah,
the risk reward on this kid is not that good.
It has to be like in 3 to 5 from now, and he's got to be like shackling people. That's the only way.
I don't think he's got a chance at all. I think he's going to be blacklisted from both fucking industries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hell of a thing to see. And in keeping with wrestling type news, I was going to put this up as one of my nerds of the week, but there are others. But what Tony Khan said recently about ESPN needs to be brought up. ESPN will be removing AEW from its platform. In response, Tony Khan said, AEW is proudly broadcast from incredible networks like TBS and TNT and all the Warner subsidiaries. Losing ESPN isn't a drop of water in the AEW bucket. ESPN is the Israel of sports media. I don't think he likes ESPN.
he doesn't like the move they're pulling because the WWE deal. They signed the exclusivity for the pay-per-views with WWE, and then they slowly and without telling him removed AEW from their shit. So I think that's probably the best way he could have handled it, given how vocal Tony's been in the past with some shit. So I don't blame him. I'd be fucking angry.
Yeah, that's a pretty douche maneuver.
Yeah.
Super Troopers 3 was confirmed over the week.
That it's in production.
Yeah, they're filming.
Mm-hmm.
They're balls deep in this. It was confirmed with a 5-man syrup chug off of a ski flick. Yeah. It's good to see everyone come back.
Yeah. Like 2 wasn't terrible. It was just
2 was all right.
Yeah, it was just not as good as the first one.
Yeah, when you have such a good first movie, or second technically, but when you come out of the gates with those characters that strong, you're probably never going to top it. At least this one will probably be fun. They've been good throughout. Like, what was that? Tacoma FD.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everything they've done is at least humorous. Quasi wasn't the best ever, but I got a lot of laughs out of it.
It'll still, yeah, exactly. You still will come out of this movie laughing. You should come out of this movie laughing.
Yeah. It was announced this week what the changes to Smuggler's Run is going to be by 2026. Yes. These changes are worth looking forward to. It will essentially be a choose-your-own-adventure style ride now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But one character or one operator gets to choose the adventure. People might start arguing over wanting to be the engineer from now on.
Yeah, because not only do you get to choose, but you get to interact with Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
It's very smart of them. Everyone was over there. I don't want to be the engineer. Fucking, what does the engineer do? Not the gunner, not the pilot. This sucks.
Shields. Engineer runs the shields. Very important.
So I hear.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I want to choose where we're going, but also like piloting is awesome.
do enjoy piloting.
Pilot.
I might have to try Gunner next time. I haven't.
I was
I've
with
only
Gunner last time. Dude, Gunner was fun.
Yeah. Is it as hard as piloting? Because piloting is.
Actually,
No,
that-
piloting is hard.
Especially that scenario where like you're going to some of these places, you know you're gonna have to be shooting crap.
And well, piloting's so hard too because one's going up and down, the other one's going left to right. Like
Mhm.
that's hard.
And this ship is not as responsive as they say it is.
No.
There's a bit of a lag. But I love it every time I'm on there. You know what? I don't think I want to do the science one that I have. I'm going to jump right into this stupid public interest thing. Is anyone here actually pissed off about the Cracker Barrel logo design?
I'm not pissed off, but like I think it's dumb.
Okay, good. We're on the same page here.
It's not dumb. Why? Dumb because they did it, or dumb because the logo shows lack of like artistic.
Yes.
Okay. If it's just dumb because they're changing it, I don't. It was announced a few hours ago that they're going back to the original logo anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because like they go, we're gonna change the logo, and like they didn't actually change it. They just took away a piece, and we're like,
But they changed the font, and the font got really ugly. I know. Again, I don't. It didn't bother me either way. They still have delicious biscuits that I'm going to stop on road trips for, and
Oh, damn right.
so I don't care. I don't care.
I'm still gonna eat my fried chicken.
Are they going through with the redesigns though? Because I watched a video today that was breaking down the reasons why all of these different chains no longer have their signature looks. Why McDonald's no longer look like McDonald's. Like you can't pick a Pizza Hut out now because
Right.
the standalone ones are gone, and all of these places have the same facades because they're buying stuff from the same companies, just in case these places shut down. It's easier for another company to walk right in there,
Right.
take over. It's not wokeness. It's money save. It's capitalism, pure capitalism, as per usual.
Makes everything a turnkey.
Yeah. It's everything generic and milquetoast and easy to slap a different logo on.
Yeah.
So for no other reason, it's sad because you know a Cracker Barrel when you pull up to a Cracker Barrel.
Fuck yeah.
It's not like it would be
They
so
never
hard.
said they were getting rid of the fucking rocking chairs out front or anything.
No. They did say they were going to get rid of some of the cluster though inside.
Which, as a frequent Cracker Barreler, I could appreciate. Some of the walkways are tight.
Yeah, there's not
Oh,
much
dude.
room.
it's not even the walkways. It's the people that just stop and look at something that they're not gonna buy, and
Yeah.
they just look at it. It's like that guy. I don't know the comedian's name, but because would you just look at that? Look at it. Look at it. That's all I do, and it's
Punchable.
I hate that.
You're
restaurant. I hate it.
trying to either get to the bathroom all the way in the back, or the restaurant check-in is also right in the back.
Mhm.
So the flow of traffic in there sucks.
Yeah, because you gotta walk through the store.
And because certain areas are tight, and like Vinny said, people just fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of room between the tables. And I don't know if you've noticed, but America's not a thin culture.
Especially those that go to Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm. Bit of size in the Southern man and woman.
Dude,
I just wanted to get everyone's take on that stupid story. That's all I had.
all right. More Americans are applying for refugee status in Canada.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Because we just took in like 100 million people, I think, over the last 3 years. Try to make room. They're being good citizens.
But what about the 600,000 Chinese students that just got the okay to come over?
Yeah, they're more. The more the merrier, right? We're not in debt.
Silly.
We're
Lego.
balancing a budget.
Lego is putting out a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory set.
Does that mean a movie's coming?
No, this is the original movie. and you can turn a wheel, and there's like a Lego wall of chocolate for the waterfall. It's pretty cool.
Well, I think if anyone could save that franchise, it might be Legos.
Agreed.
I don't think it'll save the franchise as much as make money off the rotting bones of the first movie.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that if they decided to make a movie, I think it'd probably be successful.
So I want to point out our friends over at Vice have a fun article up that I'll point everybody to. It's the people who lost serious cash on NFTs. Remember NFTs? Whatever happened to those guys? Turns out they lost a ton of money.
Oh, yeah, they were stupid.
Some of us in this group had definitely lost at least a good chunk of time to NFTs.
Yeah,
Not I.
I was looking at those drawings the other day though, and they turned out quite well for what they're worth.
But one of my favorite things about this was a comment in which someone asked, "Can't they request a refund, or are they non-refundable?" Chuckles. See what else do I got here? Not that one. U.S. consumers with Prime credit are starting to slip on payments. U.S. consumers with the highest credit scores are starting to fall behind in debt repayments. Credit scoring company VantageScore said in a report published on Monday, and a sign that Americans' financial health may be deteriorating more broadly. Late repayments over 90 days were up 109% year over year in the VantageScore Super Prime segment, while the Prime segment posted a 47% increase year over year. So things starting to look a little tough for everybody.
Oh, what are you talking? The last 100 years, they said inflation is not that bad, but since 1913, I think inflation's over what 1,000%, something like that.
Something like that. Joe, to
Yeah.
help your ease, I one last legal story. Kinda. A federal judge has ordered the redrawing of Utah's congressional maps because the Republican-controlled legislature has overstepped in overruling an earlier ballot measure passed by voters against drawing districts to favor any party. So that's a nice win.
Mhm.
South Park. Expect it to be every other week for new episodes.
Yes.
They're needing a little time given how much shit goes on in the news cycle.
They got to process it and figure out what crazy shit what crazy shenanigans they're gonna do.
Yeah.
This is smart. Probably always the way it should have been.
Mm,
Yeah.
'cause
6 days seems too quick.
yeah, and given how much material they keep getting, yeah, keep doing what they're doing. That's all I gotta say. They're just keep going.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Yep.
Take them down. Do your
Take
stuff.
that those billions of dollars they got from Skydance, and just keep doing. Just keep doing.
And force Skydance to pay Trump even more.
Because Trump is not going to win against Matt Stone and Trey Parker. They're just going to keep owning him. It's great.
In the looming tumultuousness of daily life in America, McDonald's was like, "Hey, does everybody remember Monopoly?"
We remember the Monopoly, like winning a free fry, but nobody ever winning the big stuff.
Well, sir, Monopoly 2025 is coming back, baby.
Still not going to McDonald's.
Yeah. This is not the thing that's going to draw you back, guys.
No.
Sorry.
Bring back the chicken selects.
Well, it's out there, just so you know. Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters has led the domestic weekend box office in an unexpected win.
Wait,
In just
they
2
put
days,
out...
just 2
in a
days,
theater?
Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along searched the #1 spot at the domestic box office, reportedly selling out more than 1,000 screens as fans seized the one-weekend opportunity. The streaming giant's limited release event was an unexpected win for the animated movie, which was released for streaming on June 20th. The movie grossed an estimated $18 million over the weekend, according to Box Office Mojo, a website owned by IMDb that tracks box office data.
Okay.
Pretty fucking cool for them.
Yeah, good for them. A win is a win. I like hearing that. When things are unexpected, hits.
Yeah, man. It beat out Weapons and Free Gear Friday.
Oh, okay.
What movie?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Weapons had been in for like 2 weeks, so the fact
Yeah.
that it even got
Yeah.
2 weeks at the number one is really shocking.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed with myself. I haven't gone to see it yet. I depending on how tomorrow goes, I might.
The dudes responsible for Cobra Kai are taking a crack at Knight Rider
I read this. I literally just read this.
for a movie for Universal.
Good for them.
That's what I say. So
Mm,
What a ride,
good for
man.
them.
YouTube show to Netflix to we get Knight Rider.
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
A Choose Your Own Adventure book is returning to print after 25 years. The epic Choose Your Own Adventure book, The Cave of Time, is returning. Originally released in 1979, features 40 different endings across various thrilling time periods. Readers make choices that lead to amazing adventures of surprising defeats in history and the future. A retro box set of Choose Your Own Adventure books is coming this September for long-time and new fans. I'm a book nerd. I like to read. I do a lot of audiobooks now. But I will sell a kidney to get myself a box set of Choose Your Own Adventure books. Those were my fucking jam back in the day. I loved those fucking things. That has helped me. Like, that was my gateway drug to D&D.
They were always great because you'd see this book and it'd always be a little thicker than most other books. And you're like, holy shit, I can't read this. Oh, that's right. I
So,
won't be
like, the
reading both then.
shittiest cover art, too. It always had shittiest cover art.
I won't even be reading half of this book. No matter what I choose, this is going to be very quick and hopefully entertaining.
Oh, man. Love me some good Choose Your Own Adventure. And the biggest news story of the fucking week, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged now.
That's cute.
I wish Kyle was here. He'd be less excited.
That's the biggest non-news I've ever heard in my life.
It's huge news. You shut your fucking pie hole. And now it's time for food news.
That's bigger news.
Food news, baby. Starting food news off with a not. Well, it might be edible. I don't know. Mr. Bubble is putting out a wicked sour apple bubble bath.
Okay, something tells me this one isn't actual food.
It might not be, but it also doesn't say that it's not edible.
And in this country, that's a problem.
Starbucks is expanding testing of its cocoa matcha and cocoa cold brew. Layers of creamy matcha foam or silky cold brew foam atop refreshing coconut water.
My word.
We got some Halloween snacks. We had mentioned, I think, in passing before, the Fruit by the Foot Bloody Mummy bandages. So it's cherry orange Fruit by the Foot, but it looks like bloody bandages. That's cute. Annie's Organic Mac and Cheese has a Halloween pasta and cheddar. Bugles is putting out Boogles.
Oh.
And Dunkaroos is putting out Dunkaboos, cinnamon graham cookies and orange-colored vanilla frosting.
Oh, great. You get the shit tangerine.
Popeyes has got a caramel apple cheesecake cup with buttery graham cracker crust, rich cheesecake swirled with a sweet and tangy caramel apple filling. Baskin Robbins knows, but also, here you go, pumpkin spice cappuccinos, frozen cappuccinos, and pumpkin cheesecake ice cream, pumpkin and cheesecake flavored ice creams, cinnamon cream cheese flavored swirls, and delicious ginger snap cookie pieces.
Baskin Robbins don't play.
Baskin Robbins always knows. I'll be right back.
Sarah has a new line of microwavable desserts called Sweet Moments, and you can get salted caramel peach fruit cobbler or berry bliss crumble fruit cobbler. Walmart has a cookie butter and cocoa spread. That's probably delightful. Kroger's has their own line of potato chips for football. They have a buffalo wing, a pigs in a blanket, and a mozzarella stick flavored chip.
Ooh.
Haichu is dropping new mystery flavor bags. So looks like it's gonna be with watermelon, cherry, and then the mystery flavor. Entenmann's has new apple crumb cake bars. Dum Dums is putting out a line of swirl lollipops. So it's like fruit and cream swirl pops.
I remember those.
Yeah, Dum Dum's putting them out now. Popsicle is putting out candy. Sour chewy candy, tropical paradise flavors. They look like little ice pops. And it's blue raspberry cherry, orange pineapple, and raspberry pineapple. Bluebell Ice Cream is putting out gooey butter cake flavored ice cream. Them fake ass shakes that you can get at like 7-Eleven and Wawa, the for real shakes. It's putting out Girl Scouts coconut caramel.
Beth will like this.
Girl Scouts is also dropping a line of holiday houses. You can get a Camp Cabin chocolate cookie kit. So it's essentially just a fucking chocolate gingerbread house, but you know. And also gingerbread campsite kit, which is mini gingerbread tents and gingerbread sleeping bags that you can decorate. Big fan of pumpkin? Anybody?
No.
Fuck
Not in
you.
this
Nope.
So Betty Crocker is putting out soft bake pumpkin spice cookie mix. Dolly Parton also has pumpkin spice cookie mix. Duncan Hines has a perfectly moist spice cake. Limited edition pumpkin cookie dough with cream cheese flavored chunks from Pillsbury. Perfectly pumpkin cake mix from Pillsbury. Also perfectly pumpkin cookie mix from Pillsbury. And you get pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. Pumpkin spice bread also from Pillsbury's. And Betty Crocker has a super moist spice cake mix. Pringles dropping 6 new flavors. 2 new Pringles Mingles, jalapeno and queso, and a cinnamon and sugar. And the regular chips has got a smoky mesquite barbecue, smoky bacon, smoky cheddar, and a sharp white cheddar.
Okay, I gotta get down on that smoky bacon.
I like smoky bacon.
I've noticed the stores around here don't seem to get all of them. Either they're just changing them out so rapidly that I don't notice.
I think that's the fucking issue. Walmart is pretty good at having most of the Pringles.
Yeah, so I want to get down on that bacon one.
Yeah. Rita's has their Harvest Happiness line, a Harvest Swirl Concrete, a Pumpkin Pie Concrete, and an Apple Butter Concrete.
Doesn't sound that great.
Sour Patch Kids is releasing new candy. Not a version of a Sour Patch Kid.
Something different.
A new candy. It's similar enough. Sour Patch Kids strips are coming out. next year in the classic Sour Patch Kids of flavors of red berry, orange, lemon, lime, and blue raspberry. But they are like, the Sour Belts, but Sour Patch Kids, which means these will probably taste pretty good. Over at Sonic, you can get a salted caramel toffee iced coffee. But the thing I wanted to talk about here was salted caramel croissant bites. That sounds pretty fucking good.
It's very tasty.
That sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
If you are a DVC member and you are staying at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, you get an exclusive flavor of Sprite called Island Time Fizz. It is available only at the freestyle machines at the Island Tower in Walt Disney.
I don't understand why they need to put the word fizz in there. It's Sprite. Of course it's going to be carbonated.
That's because it's a word.
I know it's a word. Like,
It's
we
just
know how
like-
to read it.
No, we can't just say island, because if you say it Sprite, people are gonna like, oh, well, when's it coming out? If you add something like fizz to it, like I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize. It's not
Yeah, it's just a fluffer word. It's not necessary.
right.
Yeah.
Over at Walmart, Dolly Parton's also got a caramel sheet cake mix. Better Goods has a maple brown sugar blondie bar mix, a brown butter pecan cookie mix, and an apple cinnamon quick bread mix. And the last bit of food news is Chex has new caramel corn Chex coming. And CT Crunch, baby. Mexican style hot chocolate.
Okay.
What's special about Mexican style hot chocolate?
It's not super sweet. It has it's more of a darker chocolate that has spices to it.
Yeah, it's
So,
a
like-
little peppery.
Yes, but like not just peppery spice, but like cinnamon,
Yeah.
star anise, stuff like that.
I mean, like little heat.
Yeah, and then like the slightest bit of spices in term of like spices, not
Yeah.
Flavor,
yeah.
Yeah.
not just chocolate flavor, but
Yeah.
a
Right.
broader palette of flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Never tried that. And I find myself to be something of a hot chocolate connoisseur.
Dude, yeah.
I broaden my hot chocolate for horizons then. Oh, we all know who the douche is going to be this week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into specific reasons.
I have another one.
Oh, okay. What was your other one?
Snoop.
Oh, yeah, Snoop's bullshit this week. Dude,
Like, come on, bro.
do you have the quote?
I do.
I remember the phrase was, "I'm scared to bring my grandchildren to the movies because of all the LGBT stuff."
Yes.
He took him to Lightyear, and the kid asked, "They have two moms. How do they have a baby?" And I was like,
Yeah, he's all freaked out by it. Now, mind you, this same motherfucker showed up on an episode of The L Word.
I think the difference there being they're pushing it on children is the idea, but
But
my
like,
response to that would be a fucking parent
Yeah.
or be a grandparent. Talk to the kid, and
But,
just,
like-
it's a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of people being like, this is being pushed, this agenda. It's not an agenda. There's homosexual couples out there. These people exist. You can't just you can't fucking ignore it. Like, we're not going to put them in a thing because some people don't like to fucking talk about it.
And they didn't make the whole movie about it.
No.
It was a fact.
It's like a 5-second thing. She's like, oh my, you see her with her wife. Oh, who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was it. Didn't harm anybody.
No, none of it. It never harms anybody. That's the fucking thing. Any of it in real life. People fuck whoever they want behind their closed doors. Who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm.
none of it ever affects people. They're just fucking butthurt about everything.
That's an ironic statement.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But fuck you, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Come on. Stick to making ice cream and rapping.
And weed.
Weed.
And Martha.
Yeah. Stick to Martha.
Stick to Martha.
And Tangerine Palpatine, Orange Julius Caesar, one of his great quotes for the week. The museums throughout Washington, but all over the country, are essentially the last remaining segment of woke. The Smithsonian is out of control, where everything discussed is how horrible our country is, how bad slavery was. I'm just going to stop right there because, yeah, it was bad.
Slavery is pretty bad.
Yeah. Pretty obviously bad for everybody, except for, of course, the slave owners, because they got basically free labor and from it. For everybody else, it was bad. Should have been bad for the owners too, because you could be a slave eventually one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just black people that be slaves.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So no, like what you do to the least of us affects all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the notions that. But anyway, yeah, dude, it's a part of our country's history that you can't seem to cope with. I want to read the last sentence of the whole thing because it's a what the fuck are you talking about sentence. We have the hottest country in the world with quotation marks around hottest, and hottest is all capitalized. And we want people to talk about it, including in our museums. What the fuck does that mean?
Is this a club?
Yes. We have the hottest country in the world, and we want people to talk about it, including you want people in museums to talk about how hot the country is.
That's stupid.
It's what I gathered from that sentence. That is fucking fuck you, dude. Oh, I can't wait till you're no longer part of society. It's the nicest way I could put it.
You know, his hands look very similar to that of the queen's before she.
I thought you were gonna say the crypt keeper.
Nah, I like him.
How old was she? Was she like 87 or some shit?
She was in her 90s.
Yeah. We have two nerds of the week.
I also have two nerds of the week.
Jack White's statement about President Baggington. Look at how disgusting Trump has transformed the historic White House into it's now a vulgar, gold-leafed and gaudy professional wrestler's dressing room. Can't wait for the UFC match on the front lawn too. He's almost fully achieved the movie Idiocracy. Look at his disgusting taste. Would you even buy a used car from this company, let alone give him the nuclear codes? A gold-plated Trump Bible would look perfect on that mantle, with a pair of Trump shoes on either side, wouldn't it? What an embarrassment to American history. Also pictured in this photograph, a leader of a real nation in a black suit. This is from the recent Zelensky-Trump meeting. I echo that sentiment wholeheartedly. And to back that one up, I think it's the most recent Gavin Newsom press office post is a picture of Trump in front of the hammer and sickle with the caption, all hail Chairman Trump. With his glorious 10% purchase of Intel, the Socialist Republic of America enters a bold new era of government-run business. Yeah, what the fuck happened to small business, conservatives? What happened to it? Nothing, right? You never wanted small government.
Yeah, man.
You just wanted to be the ones in charge of a big government. Fuck all y'all. Wait, that's not what we're doing here.
No, it's nerd time.
That's nerd time.
Chef Jose Andres. I love this man. Runs like one of the big charity relief kitchens for natural disasters and stuff. And, Haleo and Pepe and Disney Springs are like two of my favorite places. But in response to the DC military presence, he has put out the following. Mr. President, I understand why you are confused. All your time in DC, you haven't eaten once outside the White House or your own hotel. I've lived here for 33 years, and it's a flat-out lie that half the restaurants have closed because of safety. The restaurants will close because you have troops with guns and federal agents harassing people, making people afraid to go out. Cities and towns in rural areas of America need policies that allow small business to thrive and all people, including immigrants, to live and work with dignity. People shouldn't be afraid of their government. Government should have respect for its people, not terrorize them.
Here, here.
Yes. Yes, Chef.
Yes, yes.
My other nerd of the week, AEW. So they've been doing this thing with the Young Bucks where they lost their executive vice president privileges. And they've just been like mocking them. So now when they come out, like the guys in the back put up like shitty 90s like screensaver logo stuff, and like 1 week they didn't put their names up, they put like insert talent name here. Well, over the weekend they had their big show in London, and they were part of the double cage match with Moxley's Death Riders, and they said that they better get, because they've been fucking with their music, than like elevator shit or like they come out to no music or whatever. They said we better get our entrance. Blah blah blah. So the production truck crew, whoever's in charge of doing this, played their original pro wrestling entrance music, which just so happened to be Bop by Hanson.
When did they start?
Yeah.
It could be that far. They weren't wrestling in the 90s, right?
No. 20 teens, I think.
And they ran with Umbop. It must have been a
Yeah.
very different gimmick at the time.
It was a gimmick. It was part of the gimmick. Because they were young. They were kids. That was the whole Young Bucks. So the crowd lost it and started singing along, and they were selling the shit out of it. And then like Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega were in the ring, and they were like dancing and singing along to it and getting the crowd involved. It was cute. The second thing would be it being a very deadly cage match and weapons are involved. They went under the ring for the bag of tacks. And when they poured out the bag of tacks, it just so happened to be filled with gummy bears.
This is a fun gimmick. They're just getting screwed with by everybody.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Because, like, they were shitty to everybody, of course. So now people can be shitty back to them, and there's nothing that they can do about it. So, like, bravo. It's been a fun little thing. I appreciate it. If you like what you hear, Facebook.com/
I think I'm sexy. Oh, okay.
@Nerdaties on Twitter, @Nerdaties on the Instagrams, @Nerdaties shirtless on OnlyFans. #Kyle's a bear. And head on over to Gmail to send us an email if you want to be on this show or you got a question for it. Nerdaties@gmail.com. And spend your hard-earned money. ProWrestlingTees.com/Nerdaties, NERDATIES. Buy our cool t-shirts, including the ones for our talented men and women of EPW. Now Joe's going to tell you stuff.
Check us out on youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Nerdities, and make sure to ring the bell somewhere down below if you're watching us on YouTube to get notified when new content is coming, because starting next week, actually, Labor Day, which is Monday, the One Above All will be live, recording live streaming on YouTube. We usually start about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out. We have fun. You listen to the show, watch us. It'll be fun. Interact with us. There's a chat. That'd be cool. Also, check out our backlog of our amazing interviews. We have our fun videos. We have our upcoming Halloween special, our Christmas special, and our 100 Greatest Movie Quotes shows coming soon to a streaming podcast streamer near you. There we go. That was those words.
And I promise you, come Mondays from now on, you'll have like 10% more energy from Vin, who has been watching something, I think, the entire show.
If you want to give us money for anything, because things cost money, and sponsorship would be cool. Write to us at nerdies@gmail.com. We'll talk about your business and/or product.
What you watching over there, Big Shoots?
Oh, the Mets game is over. I was reading stats.
Yeah, they won.
All right, Mike.
The opinions of the Nerdaties crew are idiotic and poorly thought, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Book boo.
Goodbye.
Bye.